Yeah, I know that I've been gone for a while. I apologize for that. I've had hardware issues. Again, my tablet went bad. And I still cannot afford to get another one right now. So what I've been using to make this video is one of my cousin's old tablets. She's one of those iPad kids and she had like this old Android tab she's used before. And that was what I used in making this video. It was very difficult. The file crashed like 3 times while making it. Got corrupted 3 times. Even the backups also got corrupted. I actually was this close to committing rope neck. But like, yeah, at least I pushed through. I made a video. This is probably not going to be my best work, but enjoy the story. The story is actually quite good. The video itself though, some of the drawings are looking a bit iffy, but I did my best to make it come out as good as possible, as best as I could possibly make it. And I just want to say a big thank you to Swoozie for joining me on this, and enjoy the video. Oh, one more thing, please like and subscribe. If you are watching this, like the video, just down there, it's somewhere down there, just like, subscribe, help your boy grow. I'm trying to hit 2K before the end of the year, but yeah, that's it. Enjoy the video and I love you. The title of this video is not clickbait. I fumbled a baddie and I almost died in the process. So let's get into it. If I were to rate myself, I'd say I'm an easy 8, 7 on a bad day. I'm an attractive person and I'm aware of this. The gene pool favored me. My dad is a 6'3", good-looking, very intelligent man, and my mother is a former model with great genes for hair growth, and she's also very intelligent, and I got some of their best features. I mean, so did my sisters, but this is my video, not theirs, so we're focusing on me. Anyway, to all the beautiful women who watch my videos, shoot me a DM on IG at Stello.exe, and I promise you, if we work out, we will not be making any ugly babies. And if the baby does come out looking unexpected, it's a skill issue from your end of the family. Now, while it may seem like I'm the epitome of human perfection, God did nerf me a bit to give me a little less of an unfair advantage. For one, he made me about 5'8", 5'9". I'm not complaining, but I mean, a few extra inches never hurts anybody. Pause. I imagine when God was creating me, it went something like this.
Holy Father.
Hello, Gabe.
Working on a new human, I see.
Well, yes, but this one's a bit tricky.
Oh? How so?
You see, his parents have insane specs. They are already some of my best work. And if this child is born taking features from the both of them, he would be too powerful. It would be unfair to the other men.
Then just nerf him then.
I guess I could make some tweaks to his design. We can always send updates with his siblings. What do you have in mind?
Oh, I have some ideas.
So yeah, I'd say I'm a pretty attractive guy, and I usually do well enough when it comes to talking to women, and as a result, I have never really had much trouble with getting beautiful women to like me. Like, I be pulling baddies, bro, but keeping them is a whole different ballgame. One I apparently still need to learn to play. Now, when it comes to the art of fumbling baddies, I am a young Picasso. You heard me right, Picasso, not Picasso. Why, you ask? Well, the 2 most painful fumbles I've had were because the blood that was meant to be in my brain was flowing somewhere else, and one of these fumbles almost cost me my life.
So you were thinking with your junk again?
Yes I was, and I believe it has already been established that I did not used to make the best decisions, okay?
Skill issue. Fix up.
No, I don't think I will.
Alright. Your funeral.
Bro, leave me alone.
Look, man, all I'm saying is you should probably try to make better decisions.
Just let me tell the story.
Alright, go ahead and tell us how you almost died because of this so-called baddie.
You see, I have learned that there is no such thing as an exclusive experience. Most people experience what Miguel O'Hara calls a canon event between the ages of 18 and 21, usually 18 or 19. The working theory is that you meet someone, you fall in love, it doesn't work out and you get hurt, and the experience changes you. You either take the pain from the experience and become a better or wiser version of yourself, or you become worse. Any later than 21 and the person is more likely to go down the darker path. I've had two canon events between the ages of 18 and 21, and the first one almost killed me, then sent me down a dark path that would eventually lead to the second. So let me tell you the story. The story begins about a week after my 18th birthday, during my second year of college. I was out with my friend who we'll call Kevin, along with this girl I was talking to at the time and two of her own friends. We were at this burger place around campus and I noticed this absolute goddess standing near the counter. Like, I'm talking 5'10", pretty face, slender build with braids, my bro. Braids. I have a thing for pretty hairstyles on women, but braids, locks, and afros are peak. You cannot go wrong with them. I see shorty and I'm absolutely starstruck, but since I'm there with someone else, I don't talk to her. I point her out to Kevin, and as fate would have it, they knew each other through a mutual friend, so he goes to talk to her. I go to check our orders, then Kevin calls me over and introduces the both of us, who call her Kiki. We quickly say hi to each other and I tell her I'll get her contact from Kevin because I was in a bit of a hurry. Fast forward a few hours and Kiki and I are texting and she passed the vibe check. She spoke well, she was really intelligent, she was into anime, she had a good sense of humor, and she was older. Take note of that, it'll be important later. She was a complete package. All of the good stuff packed into one beautiful human being. Dare I say she was perfect. We text back and forth for a few days, and you know me, I'm already flirting of a storm. Then she hits me with the,
"You just want to smash, don't you?"
how dare she? Of course I'm trying to smash, but she didn't have to just say it like that. Like, bro, come on, at least give me the benefit of doubt. Now, like I said in my Confessions of a City Boy video, I don't have the energy for the mental gymnastics involved in pretending to want a relationship just so I can smash. So I'm like, yes. What this woman said next was something I did not expect. She goes,
Same.
yo! Apparently, the night we met, she was also checking me out and she thought I was pretty attractive too, so yeah. Since I'm now aware that we're on the same page, I tried to link with her as soon as possible, but that didn't work out because she'd already gone home for the semester break, which was going to be about a month long. You see, when it comes to women, I am a very patient person, so I decided I'd wait it out. The whole thing with the other girl I was talking to wasn't working anyway. Kiki and I kept talking and calling each other constantly, and over time we confessed to having feelings for each other, and while she did seem somewhat indecisive at first, she eventually agreed to be my girlfriend. And of course I was on top of the world, bro, and of course my friends didn't hear the end of it. I was that nigga. I'm that nigga. After doing the whole long distance thing for a month, a new semester finally begins and I head back to school. Since she lived in the same city as our school, she came to campus from home, with the exception of when we had exams. Then she'd stay at the dorm room she had on campus. I lived in a different state, so I resumed a week earlier than she did, which meant I had to wait to be able to see her, and the whole time anticipation was just building up. A new week finally begins and we'd made plans to hang out that Monday. Monday rolls around and due to schoolwork, we're unable to see each other before she goes home, so we reschedule for Wednesday afternoon. Fast forward to Wednesday and I text her to know if we're still going to be able to hang out that day. No response. I decided not to think much of it and go about my day as usual. Fast forward a few hours and I still haven't heard from her. Now I'm beginning to get concerned, so I text her one more time and I try to distract myself by hanging out with my friends. I'm chilling with my boys when I get a text from Kiki. I'm hyped up because I'm about to go spend some time with my baby girl. I open the text and all of a sudden I stop hearing all of the noise around me. I know my friends were talking, but in my head the world had gone silent and time had slowed down. Kiki just broke up with me. I don't exactly remember the content of our messages, but it was something along the lines of,
"I'm breaking up with you. I like you, but I don't want this relationship anymore. I don't even know why I said yes in the first place. I'm sorry."
Yo, Stello. Yo, Stello. You good, bro? Oh, what? Yeah, I'm good. Let me just get some real quick. I'll be back in a bit. I get up, walk out of the building, and somehow I just found myself back at my apartment. My place is pretty far from campus. Like, from where my friends and I were hanging out, it would have been a good 30 to 45-minute walk on a good day. I don't remember the walk back. All I remember is being in class with my friends one moment, then the next I was struggling to get my key into the keyhole back at my apartment. I managed to get in, then I collapsed on the bed and fall sick for about a week. I don't think you understand how much I loved this girl. I used to make music back then and I wrote multiple love songs about this woman. Multiple. Something I had never done before then. Not only did I write songs, I fucking wrote poetry too, bro. I had already planned out how I was going to propose and what our wedding would look like. I was down bad. After recovering from the sickness, I decided I was going to get this girl back and nothing would stop me. I mean, after all, she did say she liked me, so there was hope. The relationship was going to work. Now you may be thinking, but Stello, I thought you said you almost died. The sickness can't have been that bad, right? Well, my dear viewer, we haven't gotten to that part of the story yet. You see, I will spend the next few weeks unsuccessfully trying to convince Kiki that we should get back together, but a nigga can only take so much. Despite still having feelings for her, I eventually gave up on the relationship, but we kept talking and texting like we were together, even still making plans to see each other, because at this point we still hadn't had a proper chance to hang out because of schoolwork. Fast forward a few more weeks and we still hadn't hung out properly. At this point, while I did still have feelings for her, I was becoming more open to the idea of talking to other people because I didn't want to put all of my eggs in one basket. I got to meet this girl through a friend, we'll call her Anna, and she was cute and pretty cool too. Anna eventually tells me that she had a bit of a crush on me, but she didn't want anything serious with me, just something physical. At first I wasn't really about that because I was still hopeful about the whole Kiki situation. Even told Anna about her and she was cool about it. Anna and I continued to hang out just as friends, but one day she comes over and we get a little physical, and no, I am not talking about sex. Anna leaves and we don't really talk about it or see each other for a while. A few days later, Kiki and I are finally able to get some time together and we decided that she'd spend the night at my place. I was excited because finally, we get to my place and everything's going well. We eat, watch a movie, talk a bit, then it's finally time to get down and dirty. Now, at this point, I had long retired my V card and I had a little bit of experience, so it was going great until she said she wanted to get on top. She gets on top of me and just as she's about to put my card in her card reader, my card goes all soft and floppy. I'm confused and she's disappointed, thinking it might have something to do with her. I'm able to convince her it wasn't her. We decide to take a break and try again later. My card gets straight again and just as she's about to put it in, it goes soft. I just wanted the ground to open up and swallow me, bro. After waiting months, here I was unable to perform. My ancestors would be so disappointed. She tells me it's okay, but she's obviously not happy about it. We get to talking to try to figure out why this might be happening because that never happened before. Then I stupidly say, well, I think it might be guilt. I kind of saw someone else. I just want to punch this kid in the mouth. I tell her about Anna, then I'm like, but I didn't sleep with her though. What a fucking idiot! She obviously doesn't believe this, so I decided to give her space and stepped out of the room for a while. I come back after some time, she seems like she's calmed down, we talk shit out, then try the deed again, and this time, my card works fine. Actually, one of the best experiences I have had to this day. We go again in the morning before she leaves, then she tells me,
We shouldn't see each other anymore.
and this broke me. I fell into a deep depression. I lost weight, my eyes were sunken, my skin was pale, I was losing hair. In the words of my friends, I looked like the walking dead. I didn't leave my house in the daytime except for classes, and even then I'd show up wearing all black with a hoodie and a face mask to hide my face, and I'd leave immediately after. I stopped talking much, I stopped smiling, I became like a ghost. It got so bad that when I recovered, I had neighbors telling me that they thought I was either mute or possessed. I was in a very dark place. I eventually became borderline obsessed with fixing things with Kiki, even trying to talk to her friends, but no dice. I eventually got past the worst phase of the depression, but I wasn't out of the woods yet. It was around this time that she'd moved to campus to prepare for exams, and we started to hang out and see each other and began talking more often again. Eventually, she came over again to spend the weekend, but this time we didn't really do anything. I didn't care though, I was just glad to spend time with her. But little did I know that I was about to ruin everything. Now, if you were paying attention earlier, you remember that I said she was older. Why is this important? Well, you see, she knew she was older and she didn't mind. But I told her I was 19, not 18. And I told her the truth that weekend. She was not happy about it and felt betrayed, rightfully so. So when I dropped her off at campus, well, the energy was different and I felt this distance between the both of us. We said our goodbyes and I went home once again spiraling into depression. I got back and I saw my flatmates burning trees with our neighbors and I thought to myself, you know what? Why not? I mean, I've been intoxicated before, it felt nice. I could use a pick-me-up right now. So I joined them and all was going well. I was laughing and my mind was off Kiki. Then one of the other guys walks in with what was supposedly a new strain that they wanted to try for the first time. I was skeptical at first, but then I was like, why not? Worst decision of my life to this day. Why? Well, you see, what he'd brought as a new strain of weed was actually a synthetic strain Nigerians call Colorado, or Colos for short. I did not know this at the time, but apparently it's not just THC in this, but PCP and sometimes other substances. So yeah, he gave me a lace joint. I took the first hit and I was like, this is new, very strong too. I took a second hit and I blacked out. All I remember was being in a dark void, sinking deeper and deeper. I was hearing whispers and I felt hands pulling at me. And at first, I tried to fight it and I was losing. But after a while, I accepted it, and just as I was thinking about how my mom would feel when she heard the news, I woke up on the floor, drenched in water and covered in dirt and scratches with people surrounding me. You see, according to them, I took the second hit and just sat there dazed for a while. Then I began having a seizure and eventually stopped breathing and my body became stiff and they couldn't seem to revive me. But after a while, I began breathing again and my body seemed to stabilize itself, and then I woke up. The way I have avoided such situations since then, the craziest part is that there are people who are addicted to this thing. Like, don't you people like to live? I have had interactions with some of these addicts and it only reinforces my resolve, bro. I will never willingly put myself in such a situation again. Kiki and I didn't really see each other after this. We still follow each other on social media and we're cool now, and I'd even run into her in school a few times, but it's been different since then. Anna and I will start seeing each other for a while and that was pretty cool while it lasted. No drama and we're still cool to this day. After I was able to make it out of the depression though, I went down a not so good path and entered what people call a whole phase, and this was what led to my next serious fumble, but that is a story for another day.